So for the first video of today, building my dream truck, my dream tow rig, the single cab. We are starting off with lifting the truck for Florida Truck Meet. So we're gonna put it on the 8 to 10 inch lift that we are putting together on this thing. And throwing the wheels and tires on, then taking it to Florida Truck Meet 2024. And then after the show, later down the road, I will start the 5th gen conversion on the front end, and maybe along those lines, I'll be doing the interior swap as well. But for today's video, let's get started on the rear lift. Now I am on my way to Florida Spring and Axle to get some U-bolts made because mine are a little too short since my truck has a heavy duty leaf package on the rear. So there's extra leaves and whatnot. Just like that, the lift is on in the rear. New U-bolts, 3 or 4 inch blocks in the rear. Shocks are on. Now it nosedives really crazy. Sorry about the wind noise and the car noises. We're right off a main road. So now time to get started with tearing the front apart and getting the front lift going. So now I am actually back at my shop. I actually forgot a very key part to lifting a vehicle or lifting a truck. I forgot to get a pitman arm, so now I have to wait till that comes in. And so I decided to bring my truck back to my shop instead of doing it at Kyle's to pull it all apart and get it done and let it sit until my pitman arm comes. And I didn't want to leave it sitting at Kyle's house until Monday when the pitman arm comes in. And then while I was here, and we already did the back, as you guys saw a few minutes ago, decided to throw the back wheels on just to see what it looked like. And man, does it look good. Pretty big. So it's, in a way, it's 7-inch FabTech lift. So I got this rear blocks for that lift. So it's for a 7-inch lift in the front. And again, I had Brandon make me upper coilover mounts that were longer, so that way I can lift a 6-inch rough country coilover conversion lift higher than what it would normally be. So it'll be about 9.5 inches in the front, 7 in the rear, and it should be a leveled truck, all said and done. But we got the 26s on, and they spin. Got the spikes. I actually only ordered 24 lug nuts, so I have to order more lug nuts as well. And I have 2 sets of spacers on this, 1 spacer before the inside wheel, that way it doesn't hit the leaf spring, and then 1 spacer in between the wheels, so that way the tires don't touch, because on a dually you don't want the wheels touching each other. It can create heat and blowout, and it's not a good time. Now I have the front jacked up. Got to take that wheel off, and I already got this wheel off and disconnected the brake lines from the axle itself, so that way I can bend the mounts to have more length on them for when I lift it. And I'm going to continue removing parts, so that way when all my other parts come in or my pitman arm comes in, I can go ahead and get that on there, and everything else should be done. So I got both sides brake lines loose off the factory brackets, and I got this sway bar disconnected, and now I am about to disconnect the track bar for the front axle. That way I can lower the axle down. And then I actually forgot one of my arms over at Kyle's house, so I have to go pick that up tomorrow. But see it with the light on. See the rear setup. Looks good. Again, brush finished. I'm excited. It's pretty big. Now let's get back to it. All right, so got the driver's side radius arm in, and I touched up the frame with some chassis paint, make it look good. Drilled out all the holes for the upper and lower mounts, so that way the coilover can go in. And now doing the passenger side. What's up, boy? Now I gotta drill out these ones. Upper mount. And get the holes pre-drilled for the radius arm drop bracket. So let's get back to it. We are getting very close. Back wheels are all on. Shocks, coilovers are all on. Sway bars are bolted up. Steering is bolted up. New pitman arm is bolted up. Fresh respray. Front drive shaft spacer. Now time to do the brakes. And just like that, the lift is now done. This thing turned out sick. I can't wait to get going on the front end, make it look like a 24. So make sure you guys stay tuned for the next video. I'm gonna try and do weekly videos, but it's gonna be hard because I'm gonna have to take a couple weeks off before I can do the front end on this, because I have some other projects I need to get going on. But thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.
But check, I might do it again. Enemies close, have me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend.